Hello everyone, this is Sridhar. I am the faculty of chemistry and I have been teaching for the past 15 years and I love to teach physical and inorganic chemistry. In this particular session, I would like to discuss few things about electrode potentials and electrochemical series. Right? And the most important topic for IIT JEE and NEET. Based on the ability of a metal to get oxidized or to get reduced, we have divided the metals into certain categories, like the most reactive metals, moderately reactive metals, least reactive metals. Certain metals displace hydrogen from mineral acids and certain metals do not. We call that as reactivity with respect to hydrogen. The tendency of a metal to act as a reducing agent can be found based on SRP values, standard reduction potentials. To memorize the activity series, I have a small trick for that. Please follow. It is PbCS magentile hydrogen and Cha. So what does this represent? This represents the reactivity series of metals. If you look at the metals which lie above hydrogen, P for potassium, barium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, nickel, lead, hydrogen. And guys, in this, please remember, I am not using the Latin names of the elements. This is only because of making your learning easier. Say for example, the Latin name of potassium is K and here I am taking it as P, only to make the things more memorized. That's it. The metals above hydrogen, they have negative SRP. Implies these metals are good reducing agents. Now, the metals below hydrogen, these metals have positive SRP, implies good oxidizing agents. Now, as these are good reducing agents, they try to get oxidized easily. As they are good oxidizing agents, they try to get reduced easily. And the metals above hydrogen, they can displace hydrogen from mineral acids. The metals below hydrogen, they cannot displace hydrogen from mineral acids. Right? And one more advantage of this electrochemical series, you take up any two combinations and develop a cell. Like suppose I take magnesium and I take this. Let me introduce these metals. C for copper, H for mercury, A for silver, another A for gold and P for platinum. Now I am taking a combination with magnesium and silver. Magnesium lies above in the series, so it will try to get oxidized easily, and silver, it tries to get reduced easily. If you try to develop a cell by using these two, the biggest question arises, which will become anode and which will become cathode. And as you know, in galvanic cell, the anode and the cathode we can easily identify based on another trick, LOAN, LOAN. it implies left oxidation anode negative. The metals which lie on the left side of salt bridge in a galvanic cell, they try to get oxidized easily and they form anode and the polarity is negative. Now, when compared to these two, that means magnesium lies above in the electrochemical series, so this will get oxidized easily. So, magnesium becomes anode and silver will become cathode. Imagine the SRP value of magnesium, suppose X volt, suppose minus X volt, and SRP value of silver electrode, let it be some plus Y volt. If you want to develop a galvanic cell by using this magnesium and silver, then what is the standard EMF of cell? Generally, we get often confused like a right minus left or left minus right. What is that? Simple technique I am telling you. And in electrochemistry, majority of the cases we get failed in understanding the polarity of the electrode. To get the right polarity, the only thing important is to make the cell reaction spontaneous. If you want to make the cell reaction spontaneous, then delta G naught under standard conditions should be negative. And we also know delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell. To make delta Z naught negative, E naught cell should be positive. Right? So, here this is SRP, it is also SRP. Generally, reduction is done at the cathode in a galvanic cell. So, my idea of solving this question to find standard EMF of cell, E naught cell is equal to, as both are given SRP values and reduction takes place at cathode, my trick is E naught right minus E naught left, because both are SRPs and reduction takes place on the right side. If suppose these two values are SOP given, standard oxidation potentials, then as oxidation takes place on the left side in a galvanic cell, left side, so E naught left minus E naught right. Hope it is understood and much easier. You don't need to miss the sign, the polarity. Now on the right side, so we have this cathode on the right side and we have this anode on the left side. E naught right minus E naught left. E naught right, that is Y, minus E naught left minus X. So this is X plus Y volt positive. If E naught cell is positive, no doubt delta G naught will become negative, so that the cell reaction can become spontaneous. Right? Once again, a kind of repetition. In a galvanic cell, polarity, the most important one. The metals above hydrogen, they have negative SRP, good reducing agents. The metals below hydrogen, they have positive SRP, good oxidizing agents. If you want to select two electrodes and assign the correct polarity, you need to place the two elements or the two electrodes in electrochemical series, and based on the SRP values, you can easily identify which will form anode and which will form the cathode. Okay? Thank you for watching and keep up the good work going on. Wish you all success.